You are now listening to The Project. Where we stop at nothing to bring you the right facts on health, fitness, and psychology. Featuring some of the world's most experienced professionals so you can learn, lift, and live. With your hosts, Meg and Mehdi. If you can't afford some of the cardio equipment and you do want a piece of cardio equipment, a jump rope is a great investment for the average person.
Out of every single bench I have ever benched on, from Rogue ones to Eleiko ones to just like all these other benches, that Nomad bench is a dream.
All this and more in today's episode. In this episode...
What is with the voice?
I don't know, dude. I'm excited. We're talking about something that I enjoy.
And then I'm back?
Yes. You're a staple. That's it.
I'm a staple.
That's it. Yeah, you're going on the cover. You know that, right?
I do. I'm very excited for that.
You're going on the cover.
Is this the official announcement?
Yeah, this is the official announcement. Haya is a full-time host on the project because she is a kick-ass trainer, so I hired her. You know, I gave her the benefit of the doubt to come on the show.
Thank you.
You know, I saw that she had something to offer everybody.
Some potential.
A little bit more than me. No, not more than me, but you know, she compliments me well. I'm just joking. No, I'm happy. I'm very happy that you're on the show. Everyone's happy.
I'm happy too.
Dude, Haya Shadhan was like, yeah, get her
Haya
on more.
Shadhan.
I do too. I think she is, dude, she's such a role model.
She's a role model. She's genuine. And when I first started coaching, and still to this day, if there's one person that I know I can continually go to for advice, for feedback, for literally anything, she's always there for me.
Yeah,
She's
that's awesome.
Absolutely phenomenal.
No, that's awesome. And she's a strong mama.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of paved the way for women in Kuwait working out while they're pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
As is Marlene Anderson right now. Did you see her doing strict ring
That
muscle
was
ups?
amazing.
Marlene is amazing. And she's an X Games athlete.
She's a badass.
She really is, dude.
Yeah.
She really is a badass.
I
Like,
kind of regret not doing anything while pregnant.
you
I was
didn't-
scared.
Yeah.
I think the whole like fear and rhetoric scared me.
And when you were pregos, social media isn't what it is today. And the knowledge that's out there isn't what it is today either.
No, it definitely got to me. The whole be careful, be careful, be careful. Just be like fear of miscarriages and all these other things. I didn't realize that I could have done it safely had I had somebody with me.
I mean, look, you did have a miscarriage.
Yeah.
You know, it's a sensitive topic, but I think it's something that women need to know. And she wasn't exercising at that time.
No, I was.
You were?
Well, the first time I got pregnant, I was exercising. I was at the gym and this and that and everything. And then I found out I was pregnant and then I had the miscarriage. And in my mind, I had like linked the two together thinking it was like a factor that led to it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's so common.
And it's common in your family too. So.
Yeah. But like in general, miscarriages are a lot more common than we know because people just don't talk about it.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But the whole gist of this is that I wish that I did continue training.
But you did exercise pregnant with DJ.
And like little plug here,
Yeah.
Mom Fit with Haya Shadhan.
Oh, you're giving Hey. You know what? Like that's a good plug. Yeah. Hey, show.
She does post in prepartum, I think, and she's incredibly knowledgeable. I love how we're talking about her. She's not
100%.
even on
I know,
the
right?
podcast.
And she was on 2 previous podcasts. If you want to listen to what she had to say on, let me see if I get this right. Diastasis recti. Diastasis recti.
Yeah.
She talked about that for a whole episode, and she talked about her Mom Fit program for another whole episode. And she was on for the CrossFit episode also.
Yes, the changes.
Yeah, the changes in CrossFit.
She's super knowledgeable, amazing mom, incredible athlete, incredible coach. Like the list goes on and on and on and on.
Yeah. No, so yeah.
So that's her little
That's her like 15-minute plug right there, or like 4-minute plug right there. You know, she deserves it though.
100%.
She's definitely earned the respect of every trainer in this country.
Yes.
100%. But back to what we were going to talk about.
Yes.
Which is home gyms.
Mm-hmm.
And that is something that you hate because I spend a lot of money on our home equipment.
You do, and then you end up spending my money.
I know. Like, look, I go broke. But look, at the end of the day.
It's an investment.
And that's the thing. Hasn't it been an amazing investment?
Listen, the fact that I can wake up first thing in the morning. Literally, if I want to go out and train in my pajamas, I can. There's a freedom in having a gym outside. Doesn't matter if it's a national holiday, if there's a curfew, if there's this or the fact that I always have a gym with me, no matter what time it is. Oh my God, game changer.
Yeah. And it's beneficial, especially when I think the lockdown taught us that lesson. Because as soon as there was word of a lockdown, Haya had broken her arm. So her rehab was incredibly important. The first thing she did was like, okay, how do we get weights? And then we got the weights. We got what we could buy on the market. Next week, everything sold out.
Yeah.
Luckily, Sindan created a rig for us within 2 weeks before the full lockdown took place. So we had a rig.
And the Burrow let me borrow their safety bar.
The Burrow was
That
really cool. Yeah.
was amazing.
That was. They came up big with helping you out. Well, I mean, you were a Burrow athlete for a long time, you know.
Yes, but it's still really nice for someone to lend me such a big, expensive piece of equipment because I that was the only thing that I could use in my training.
Yeah. You couldn't do anything else. You needed the safety squat.
I did.
You needed the safety. And there were no other safety squat bars to be had in Kuwait at the time.
No.
So, and I think people started creating safety squat bars when they
did.
saw you using it because they were
No, a
probably
lot
like,
of
oh,
people
man.
use safety bars because a lot of people do have shoulder issues and this kind of issue. Look, in terms of, okay, are we talking staples?
For a home gym?
Like staples.
I was going to talk about like building it from the ground up because I think people want to know how we went about picking the equipment, what we did, and where we went from.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, my question to you right now is if you had a super, super limited budget,
Yeah,
what are the 5 pieces of equipment that you would get?
I would definitely get a pair of dumbbells,
Okay.
probably 50 pounds. That's adequate weight for me in terms of, pretty much doing all the movements. And for bench press or whatever, I could probably spike it up. Number 2 would be are you asking me or do you want to go?
No, I was going to say dumbbells. Wouldn't a better alternative be the buildable dumbbells?
For a normal person, yes. For a CrossFitter,
Yeah.
Hex is, you need the rubberized Hex dumbbells because they're just going to, if you're doing a WOD, you can still do a WOD with them. And even for the normal person, dropping them is a lot easier than the toaster weights. I call them toaster weights.
Yeah, but if you're doing progressive overload and this and that, it would make sense.
If you're average Joe, 100%.
Yeah.
If you're regular average Joe, you go with the toaster weights because
Yeah.
you can build them. Or you just go with the weights where you can buy the small plates and the screw-ons with them because you can literally do everything with it.
You know who has those?
Who?
Nomad.
Oh, Nomad does have them.
They
yeah.
do.
And their weight plates go on Olympic bars, too.
They do. So if you want fractionals, it's a 2-for-1 right
Yeah, why
there.
didn't you get some of those from them?
I'm sorry. Why don't you use my code?
Ooh, what's your code?
Haya, Haya.
That's it?
What did you want it to be? It's just my name.
Hold on. So your code is just that simple. It's just
It's
Haya?
just Haya. You use Haya at checkout.
You didn't go with a more complicated code than Haya?
No.
Who has just a code called Haya?
It's easy. I hate
Can't
codes.
you go with Haya 21,
Why 21?
2021?
No, I just wanted my name.
That's too easy, dude.
What do you mean it's too, how can there be a code that's too
You have to add
easy?
complications to it a little bit. You got to add something.
Okay.
Like Haya 2021 or Haya broke her arm.
Hey, broker arm.
Yeah, but no, that's awesome. I would definitely go with a weight class like that. Like if that's the type of dumbbells I would buy,
Yeah.
just because when they're buildable, you can adjust the weight to whatever you want. If you're doing tricep kickbacks, you need lightweight. If you're doing a bench press or a bent over row, you need some heavyweight to go with it.
But that's the thing that I like about the Nomad thing, and it's not just because I'm sponsored by them, but it's the fact that, remember for the longest time, we needed fractionals so badly.
Yeah.
And it just, what I like about those is that those weights can go on the dumbbell or on the plates. So moving on. Number 1, we have dumbbells. You say the Hex, I say the adjustable. What is number 2?
Number 2, I don't know if you're going to go with this one because you are a power lifter, but
Saying it like it's a bad thing.
I would definitely go with a jump rope. I think if you can't afford some of the cardio equipment and you do want a piece of cardio equipment, a jump rope is a great investment for the average person because most people struggle with jumping rope anyways.
Yes.
So, you remember when I first started jumping rope, when I first got back into fitness and everything, I went from doing just normal, skips to side skips to forward, backward skips. I went from doing to 1 minute, increasing it to 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. My calves actually grew a little bit too. So I would definitely go with the jump rope. You don't like it. Go ahead. You can say you don't like jump rope.
It's not my cup of tea, but
you're
do
a power lifter, dude. You guys don't even run.
I would say barbell.
Barbell's expensive. Barbell's expensive.
You can get barbells at decent prices.
Dude, we've been through all the barbells, all right, man?
I saw one the other day that was like 50 KD.
Who?
I don't want to say.
Yeah, but, I know who you're talking about, but 50 KD is a piece of shit. Look at the cheap ones we got.
Yes. And today I was at a client's house and she had a barbell, and I've honestly never seen a barbell that thick before in my life.
That's the thing.
It was ridiculously thick.
You know what Rob said to me with the barbell? He goes, look, you're going to get what you pay for.
Yeah.
And we bought a barbell from an online store.
But listen, the one that I've been using right now, it's amazing.
Yeah. From Wawan. I don't care. Oh, you can't say that because you're sponsored by Nomad. Nomad's barbell is a lot better, though.
I haven't gotten it yet. They're going to send me the new barbell, and then I'm going to review
Look,
it.
that's a very basic barbell from
It doesn't
Wawan.
bend, though. That's what I like.
Dude, and plus I broke it. Like, it broke.
No, you broke the first one, not the second one.
Yeah, because the second one was too thick for me to use. I couldn't hook grip.
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
Like, I couldn't hook grip. So, I mean, when you look at that, and that was like 50 KD, and that's just made for your average bodybuilders.
Yeah, but my whole thing is, if you are a regular gym goer, there's so much that if you can afford to get a barbell, get a barbell.
Yeah.
Because there's so much that you can do with it. So you have your dumbbells and you have your barbell.
Go expensive on the barbell, in my opinion. I would say,
if you have the funds for it.
If you have the funds, go with Rogue or go with Eleiko. Like, go with the real brands.
Or go national.
Go national? With who?
No.
With Nomad? Is this just a Nomad episode?
It might be.
Is this a Nomad episode?
A full-blown Nomad episode.
It looks like it's going that way. Like, look, I get it. It's, Nomad, Sindan, Perform, like they're all local brands.
But I like supporting local brands. I mean, I understand that if you look at Rogue and Eleiko, first of all, Eleiko takes like 3 months to even ship. Yeah. And it's incredibly expensive. You have to take into shipping. Listen, if you have the funds for it and you have the patience for it, go ahead.
No, yeah.
Order those. But if you want to support a local business, grow. And like these businesses, they're learning from their consumers.
They're all really good too. To be honest, their customer service
and
is great.
Adjusting and changing. So like you give them feedback and the next batch they'll improve on whatever
that's true. I mean, look, I haven't tried any of the barbells from any of those companies, to be honest with you, because I know Perform has a barbell. They have some pretty slick barbells, and some of the guys have said they're great. The rotation on them is awesome.
Yeah.
Nomad now has some barbells out. So they're good. It's a great local option. Personally, I bought from local companies, but they were local companies that brought in that imported barbells, like that Torque barbell is a piece of shit.
It's horrible.
We have 3 broken barbells.
Can I say something? So one of my clients has like all Torque everything.
Torque sucks, dude.
A Torque rig, Torque safeties, Torque J hooks, and a Torque bar.
Dude,
first of all, it takes me 500 years to just get rid of those safeties. And then adjusting the J hooks, it's the most complicated process in the world.
And the barbell is just like their barbells are freaking horrendous.
Their 15 kilo is decent.
I don't know. I haven't tried it. I do know that when I got the barbell, the spin was shit. You know how I fixed the spin?
Well, the same way you tried to fix the spin on my bar.
What, the Wawan bar?
Yeah.
No, dude, that just broke, all right? I was doing a wad.
I saw you with like a screwdriver and a hammer.
I was trying to open it, dude. I was trying to open it so I could fix it, and it would not open. Even Rob was like, you can pop the cap off and, see what's going on in there if there's something stuck or whatever. It would not open for the life of me. It was like welded on there.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I was seriously banging it with a hammer, and nothing was happening. And it broke in the most awkward way. Like, I just dropped the barbell, and I was like, oh, that broke.
You shouldn't drop an empty barbell.
It wasn't empty. It had 15s on either side.
Well, I don't know. You probably did something.
I didn't do anything, dude. It was a shit piece of shit barbell.
Okay,
anyways,
we talked to barbells.
So hold on. So let me go back to if your barbell lacks spin, the best remedy I found, ask me what?
What?
Olive oil.
Oh, okay.
Olive oil? Dude, olive oil works. I've used it once and it's lasted 4 months. I haven't had any issues whatsoever. And the spin rotation has been great on, the barbells, obviously, and I keep them inside now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I mean, like, you're going to get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Then after buying the Torque barbell and realizing that that was a piece of crap also, that's when I went with the Rogue Operator bar, and I do not regret it. But here's the thing about a really good barbell. You can pass that on to your son. I'm going to pass that on to DJ. And he's going to be like, Daddy, it's green. It's awesome.
Listen, then clean the chalk off of it so it doesn't rust.
You
never clean the bar. If you don't take care of the barbell, it's not going to last. Look at me lecturing you mid-episode.
And so everyone knows I am rolling my eyes.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3, go ahead.
Can I go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Bands.
Oh, wait, hold on. Back up to number 2.
Wait.
Back up to number 2.
I'm giving... Okay.
All right. Just everybody, the local brands are really good. Personally, I haven't tried the Perform Athletics bar or the Nomad bar, but I have heard good things about them, to be fair.
Yeah.
Especially as a CrossFitter, I've heard a lot of great things about the Perform Athletics bar, and their tape is amazing. I love Isa's tape. It's absolutely amazing. It's the only tape I use right now.
Big old ad this episode. Didn't we complain about a podcast that we used to listen to that's literally
but there's a difference. We're not selling our own shit. We're actually
giving
being legit.
We're
being legit.
Our real
this is
opinions.
because we've used it all.
Yeah.
Like we've
No,
definitely
you're
used it
right.
all. Like I wanted to buy Perform Athletics high tempered weight plates, but they ran out.
Yeah.
And everyone had good things to say about them.
Yeah.
And Ace is great when I had any issues, like super responsive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like super responsive. I got the ice bath that's in our bathroom now. And like today, he sent me a message like, "Why didn't you use the blow up ice bath I got you?" And I was like, "Dude, I have that in my bathroom because that's for my magnesium bath. Well, I have the other one with the salt baths." Yeah, he doesn't like that. Everybody, okay, number 3, go.
Number 3, I would say bands, but my little disclaimer here is the rubber bands, the long ones. But if you're getting hip circle bands, please get fabric.
Yeah, get fabric.
Because like this.
Perform Athletics has them.
Don't even get me started on the description that they have on their website for that.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, you don't like the description.
I'm pretty sure they copy pasted it off from somewhere.
I don't think so.
But
though.
it's taking me so long not to blast them for it. I know, but it's just it irks me.
It irks you.
Nobody knows what we're talking about. Should
Just
I
go
just
look
say
at the
it?
description. Yeah, say it. Go ahead. We're being honest. It's about honesty.
No, just in the description, they have the hip circles, and on the bottom it says, for men, used for warm-ups and activation, for women, used for workouts.
But to be fair, okay, to be 100% fair, like...
You can just say use for warm-ups, activations, or exercises, okay?
There's the power
Literally, you don't have to say that, like, genders use bands in a different way.
Ooh.
What do you mean? Ooh.
How come you haven't told him that? We have. I think you have. Have you told him that?
I have not.
Why don't you take a screenshot, message him?
I don't know. I don't actually like talk to.
So you can.
Sorry.
You don't talk to brands. I talk to brands all the time. If a brand pissed me off, I tell them.
Well, I mean, like then that goes into the whole like you being able to speak and I cannot.
Oh, am I just like unfiltered?
Yeah.
Hence, Mehdi Unfiltered is.
What's your third?
My third?
Yeah.
Ooh, my third would be bands. 100% bands. Actually, you know what? My first would be bands.
Yeah, if you have absolutely nothing.
My first would be bands. You could do everything with bands. But, it would be bands, dumbbells, barbell.
You just said you wouldn't include barbell.
We talked about barbell for 15
minutes.
Yours
was jump rope, not barbell.
We just talked
about.
No,
barbell's in my list. It's not in your list.
Because you're a power lifter. Okay, so my number 2 is a jump rope.
Yes.
So now it's my number 3?
You just said bands.
Okay, bands. All right, what's your number 3? Your number 3 was barbell. Okay.
No,
right.
My number 3 was bands.
Your number 3 was the hip thingy.
I said bands, but I was distinguishing.
The must increase your glutes thing that you guys use for your warm-ups there.
Okay. Number 4.
Number 4, a doorway pull-up bar.
Yeah.
I would definitely put a pull-up bar because pull-ups, I think, are just really essential to strength. Like...
My client the other day got this really light, small pull-up dip bar thing.
Where's that from?
I don't know. I didn't ask her, but it was great because then I could have them do so much on those. I definitely agree. A pull-up bar or some kind of,
something you can pull yourself up with. And something
anything you could pull yourself up
and
with.
you can use as an anchor to do, like, if you have bands and you have a pull-up bar, you could do lat pull-downs, you could do straight lat pull-downs, you could do closed grip lat pull-downs. You could do so many different things. You could do tricep extensions.
Yeah.
There's a ton of stuff you can do with just a simple pull-up bar in your doorway and some bands. Number 5. What would number 5 be? Number 5 is a tricky one.
I feel like number 5, should it be for regular gym goers or is this is the splurge item?
This is the splurge item?
Let's say number 5
Hold on,
is that
can I please go first? Can I please go first?
Go ahead. What is your splurge item?
The Bosu ball, man. For those of you,
no.
for those of you who have not listened to the show before, I absolutely hate the Bosu ball. Do not waste your money on that. It's the most useless piece of equipment you could ever buy.
So why did you bring it up? Just talk about your hatred for it?
Yes, I got to do it at least once a month. Or no, the shake weight, dude. You gotta get the shake weight. Or better yet, the TENS machine that you put on your abs, and you turn that on and it like works out your abs while you can watch TV. That shit doesn't work. Do you know my dad bought that when I was a kid?
Oh my
Okay,
God.
listen to this. This is a horrible story. All right. I don't know why I was able to get to this thing. So my dad bought that. He had one of those when I was a kid. He's probably going to kill me for telling this story. So he had 2 of them. And I was like 14. So I was like, all right, like I want the 6-pack, all that shit. I was like, let me try this shit out. So I glue it onto my stomach. I get it all set up, right? And me being me, I put that shit on high and I just get this electric shock. And it was like hard to shut it off. And I just shocked the shit out of myself. Never again will I play with one of those things. But okay, number 5.
My number 5.
Your number 5.
My splurge item.
Your splurge item.
I was thinking about this, and it's genuinely not because I'm sponsored by them, but I have to say the Nomad bench. Out of every single bench I have ever benched on, from Rogue ones to Eleiko ones to just like all these other benches, that Nomad bench is a dream. It's one of those fat benches.
Yeah, I'll agree. It's a nice bench.
So like when you lock your shoulders down on, I can't explain it, like your shoulders and lats, nothing is moving. And it's,
No, I'll agree. I'll agree their bench is freaking.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if you want to splurge on a bench,
yeah,
I will recommend that bench from here till tomorrow.
It's a beautiful bench. It's an absolutely beautiful piece of equipment.
Yeah.
It is so nice. Like it's legit quality.
No, it is.
We've had it for like 3 or 4 months now. And you bench press all the time. I sit on it all the time because I'm a CrossFitter. And it's definitely a quality bench. Yeah. You know what my 5th item is?
What's your splurge?
And this was probably one of the best investments that I
Your
got.
sauna?
No. The sauna, I'm not even putting that in the mix, all right? All right? I'm not giving away any of my trade secrets, okay? All right?
Except on Instagram, at Messy Unfiltered. Anyways.
No, my number 5, and you're going to find this weird, would be the tiny timer or the small timer that Perform Athletics has.
Yeah.
It is a small timer, fits in your gym bag. And honestly, I think a timer is a great piece of equipment to have, especially if you're doing EMOMs, you're doing WODs, or you just want to stick with, a specific time set for your sets. Because a lot of people go overtime, but if you have a clock right in front of you, it's definitely worth it. Like when we travel, I might bring that with me, just in case I have to do an outdoor WOD. It's so convenient that it fits in my gym bag. It's easy to charge. So like that would probably be my 5th piece of equipment. But because I'm a CrossFitter, that's something I would pick.
Yeah.
For the average person,
splurge would be a rig.
Splurge would be like a half rig.
Yeah.
And there are some really great companies that make them. Here in Kuwait, locally, you have Sindan and you also have Nomad. They have a great half rig, beautiful powder coater rig. It looks badass, to be honest with you.
It does, doesn't it?
And if you really, really want to splurge, you get a big ass rig like I have in my front yard. Sindan created that from scratch. I love it. It's just a big rig. I could put rings up on there. I could do rope climbs. If you look on my Instagram, you could get a really good look at it. And then in our guest room, that's not our guest room anymore. It turned into our workout room, basically. We have the Nomad rig, or the Nomad half rig. And that thing is just a beautiful piece of equipment.
It really is. I can't wait to try it out with everything.
And use code HEA.
That's it.
Just use code
Why are
HEA.
you so confused that my code is so short?
Because it's a tiny... Dude, it's a short code,
It's
man.
an easy code. Like, so here I am like, ooh, I really want to get the bench. You go to the
You
website.
know what my code would be?
You go there, and then it says like input code. You literally just type in HAYA.
Everyone go to Hair Club for Men, type in Mehdi 919 unfiltered. Okay, that's my code for Hair Club for
That's
Men.
confusing.
Hair Club for Men, Mehdi 919 unfiltered.
Like, you could barely spell unfiltered.
You're such an asshole. You are such an asshole. You are an asshole. Look, don't make fun of my dyslexia, all right? Don't make fun of my dyslexia, okay? Do not make fun of my dyslexia. That is not cool, man.
No automatopoeia.
Smell automatopoeia? You want me to smell it?
I was hoping
How do I
you did.
smell automatopoeia? All right, so now we got that settled away. All right, now here's a question that I always get asked. What piece of equipment should I buy? Should I get a treadmill? Should I get a elliptical machine?
Bike.
Or should I get, a regular bike, a stationary bike? You know what I tell people? You got your legs, man.
No, dude. If it's too hot or if you just need something when you're indoors and you just want to move around.
You want the best piece of equipment, get an assault bike.
But
An assault bike is the best piece of equipment, the best investment I ever made.
I'm trying to think of when we were in lockdown. I did bike sprints even with my arm in the sling.
Yes, with the assault bike, yeah. The assault bike, you're able to do that.
The whole family sometimes would just go down and get on the bike. Like, yes, you can walk, you can do this, you can do that. But then in scenarios where you just don't want to, I like the idea of a bike. It's easy on the knees. It's low impact.
Yeah.
You can do it without your arms, which is nice.
It's definitely a lot. Like when I go on the rower and my form starts to break down, again, I'm a CrossFitter. So when you row for like 40 minutes, your form breaks down. I get like my lower back starts to fire up.
Because the lower is like a deadlift.
Yeah. Oh, that's one knock I have on the rower. I like the ski erg though. I do like the ski erg. It's good. It's good for the
nice.
triceps. And women always want to tone their arms. Get that little flabby area underneath the triceps there.
Do they, Mehdi? Why did your voice get like so high pitched when you said
Because
that?
I was waiting for you to rip me a new one on that. Because if anyone knows, you just do some strength building, gets rid of it, whether you're a guy or a girl.
I mean, like, you can't ensure that I'll get rid of it.
Well, if you build up the muscle around it, you're
Listen,
going to tighten
there's-
up the skin,
There's
dude.
no guarantee.
There's
that
no
will
guarantee
get
because of
rid
genetics, but at least
Yes.
it's something that has worked in the past.
Or how about you get your triceps strong enough to do a really nice push-up and then focus on what your body can do and not what it looks like.
Ooh, snap. Or you just go to the doctor down the street, do some liposuction, get that right out of there, and you're good to go.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just joking. Don't ever do that. But seriously, no, I would say the bike. I would say the assault bike. The assault bike, not an air bike. I don't like the air bikes.
And there's like a little aside. If you're going to buy a piece of cardio equipment, this is what it should be.
Yeah, it's like I would say the assault bike is my go-to. Yes.
Get rubber flooring too.
Ooh, rubber flooring's important.
Like the PTs that I go to, they all have rubber flooring. And the ones that don't, it's really hard for me to train them because we can't put anything on the floor.
Yeah. Go to Green Rub on Instagram. I think it's just Green Rub Kuwait. That's where I got all my rubber flooring from.
Yeah.
And they were pretty cool about it. When I asked them to cut it, they cut it for me.
Yeah.
And we rubber floored where the gym is. It's concrete, but we didn't want the barbells to break or
And the
anything to
plates
break.
and
Yeah,
everything.
the plates.
Yeah.
And indoors, if you're gonna do Olympic lifting or some heavy stuff, make
Platform?
sure you have a platform or you have
A frame.
you double up. You double up on the rubber. Like we have the 20 millimeter thick, so it's pretty thick. And I still drop the barbell on 2 more sets just to make sure I don't break the tiles, which I've already broken once. So next up on the list is probably a weightlifting platform, and there is a new company that supplies them that is
We'll try them out.
Amazing Platforms or something. I don't know. It's a platform company here in Kuwait, and we're going to try them out, and we'll definitely let you all know how that goes. Hay has given me the sign to whirly pearly over here. I don't know. What the hell is that? What is that? That's how they say hey to home run in Arabic. Oh, you want to wrap it up. You don't want to give any more plugs for local companies?
Code HEA. Nomad Strength Co.
Code Hay for, oh my God.
to get the bench of your dreams and a pretty nice half rack.
And a pretty nice
Or a barbell jack. Oh,
yeah.
I can't wait to use that.
Yeah, dude, that's going to be key.
Honestly, this morning I was unloading my deadlift barbell and
Just so
Sometimes I just stare at it like I don't want to unload this.
Do you do the method of the dump and tip? Do you dump and tip? I dump and tip.
I go to one side, I get rid of all the weight on one side.
And then you just lift it up and dump the other side?
Yes.
Yeah, I dump and tip. I call it a dump and tip.
It's just like loading and unloading. It's not fun.
No.
When you go as high as we do, can I say that?
You can say as high as you do. I'm a CrossFitter.
Yeah,
dude.
you don't.
The only time I load up the bar is when I'm squatting. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, because even with your cleans and stuff, like.
Oh, what are you calling me weak?
I was gonna say like what you have like.
Hey man, I hit 260 on my clean
I
clean
was just
and
gonna
jerk.
say
all right?
120.
That was a hang clean and jerk.
And anyway, I have more weight on the floor than you do.
So you're saying whoa. So you're saying you're a lot stronger than me?
And deadlifts for my body weight.
No. Could you out deadlift me?
If we're going Wilks,
No, if we're going straight up deadlift. There's no Wilks where I come from, all right? It's like
give me a year.
Give you a year.
Give me a year.
Give you a year.
Give me a year.
What's your deadlift at right now?
It'll get higher.
What is it right now? I'm curious.
I mean, I'm not happy with where it is now.
What do you mean you're not happy where it is?
I tested on a bad day.
Where is it? That's my question. Where is it?
170.
You do know probably 85% of the population, male population, can't hit 170,
I don't
right?
care. That's not what I want to hit.
You're gonna hit 200.
Did you see the French power lifter, the under 63 kilo lifter, what she just lifted?
No, what was it?
230
No way, dude.
kilos.
Holy shit!
It went up like a dream. And she's autistic, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
It's really cool.
That's really cool. That's freaking amazing.
She's an amazing French power lifter. Deadlift special. Her squat is insane. Her deadlift, yeah, she just lifted 230.
That is insane, dude.
It was a beautiful lift. It wasn't even a struggle.
That's truly amazing to do, to be honest with you. All right. So, on that note, everybody, if you have any questions at all about any of the local suppliers here in Kuwait, which I think all of them do supply throughout the Gulf region and the MENA region. I know Perform Athletics definitely supplies outside of Kuwait, and you can contact them. Great company. I love working with them. Best tape I've actually used in a really long time, and just overall good group of people over there. So, just shoot us a DM, and don't forget code HEYA. And if you go to Hair Club for
Code
Men...
HEYA where? You have to specify.
I don't have to specify. You
No,
specify it. Yeah, you go to her sponsor over
You
there.
got the fun toys too, okay?
Hey, I have Hair Club for Men.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, go to Hair Club for Men. Mehdi 919
Is
Unfiltered.
that a real thing?
I think so. I don't know.
You're just having people go to a random website.
If they're losing their hair and they're going to a website, they got more problems to deal with in life. All right.
Thank you so much for listening, everybody.
Thanks for listening to this episode. If you enjoyed it, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. You can also find us on Instagram at The Project Thank You, and join us next time.